Hello guys, welcome to my channel Happiness Banner. It's a channel where we teach about happiness. In our last topic we talked about man emotion and woman emotion. This is part 2 of that series. We'll be talking about the difference between a man emotion and woman emotion. In our last teaching, I mentioned that man emotion run in opposite direction of woman emotion. I want to quickly correct that line. What I really mean is man emotion sometimes in comparison in situations, sometimes a man might be more patient. In other situations, a woman might be more patient. And in our last teaching, I promised us that I'll be giving us examples of why a woman emotion is different from man emotion. I promise to give us practical examples. I want to draw from the story of late Archbishop Benson Idahosa. He's a prominent man. He was a prominent man in Africa, Nigeria precisely. He is among the pioneers of the Pentecostal church in Africa. He once put a story and he said, when he was young, as a baby, he was always sick. And at a point, the father took him to the dustbin and said, I'm tired of this child. Today they'll be shouting, hey, my son is dying, my son is dying, and tomorrow is well again. So in one of the events when he was conversing, the father in annoyance took him to the garbage, that if you want to die, you should die. But as a mother, the mother of Benson Idahosa went and bring him back, and they resuscitate him, and he was made well again. He gave that story during his lifetime. His father put up that attitude not because he did not love the child, simply because at that point he disengaged from his emotion. He was able to detach from his emotion, just as I explained in the last teaching. Another good example is, according to Reverend Ravi Zachariah. Zachariah was Indian born. He is a Canadian American apologist. He put a story during his lifetime that there was a time when his brother was sick to death. So himself, his father, they went to the hospital to see the brother. So on getting there, the brother was almost gone. It's just like any moment from now he's going to die. So, and the mother was sitting by the side. So after some time, Zachariah and his father, they left the hospital, bidding the brother goodbye. But the mother of Zachariah, the mother of Ravi, stayed by and continued to pray. In that hopeless situation, because of the emotion of a woman cannot easily detach from their emotion. She continued, she just kept praying. At a point, the son was revived. Why am I bringing this story? Is to tell you that at some point, men can easily detach from their emotion, but women remain. They find it difficult to detach from their emotions. It's just natural. Let me give you a story about myself. I was about 14 years old. I was still a teenager when one of my auntie left her baby in my care, and one other of my cousin. She's a lady. She's a young girl. She was about 12. I was about 14. So after some time, this child began to cry, and we tried everything we could do to make her stop crying. Give her a bath, put powder all over her, give her food. We just did everything we could to make her stop crying, and this baby will not stop crying. So after some time, I carried the child, tried to pet the child, do everything. I hand over to my cousin. My cousin tried. The child will not stop crying. So my cousin gave the child back to me again. After some time, I give the child back. We were just passing it. At a point, I now told my cousin that, leave her, let the baby, let her lie there, let her cry. But my cousin, who was a young girl, because she had that emotion of a woman, she could not allow the baby to cry. She carried the baby. At a point, she couldn't help it. She began to cry with the baby. But me, at that point, at that age, tender age, I was already displaying the attribute or the emotion of a man. At a point, I said, no, let the baby cry there. Let her cry. You know? So what I'm trying to tell us in this teaching is that man emotion is different from woman emotion. We should know that, so that in our interaction with this opposite sex, we should know. Sometimes, if we don't really understand this, it will make us to misjudge people. Because in the scenario I just painted about myself and my cousin, if it's a story that was told, and at the end of the day, they are asked, out of myself and her and my cousin, who loved this baby most, it is clear, if not 100% or 99%, we say is my cousin. But the fact is that I love the child even as much as my cousin loved the child, because we have the same relationship. I have the same relationship with the child as much as she has the same relationship with the child. So we should have this at the back of our mind in dealing with people around us, that women emotion is different from men emotion. In our next teaching, we'll be talking about keys to happiness. Keys to happiness. I want you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so. Hit the notification button so that anytime we upload new video, you will be notified. I hope to see you in my next video. Stay blessed. Goodbye.